Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Game here on Gambit Digital, and we have some news today regarding Spider-Man, the new game that has been all of the rage for PS4 users. Something that started out pretty sweet, pretty charming and wholesome, that kind of devolved into something pretty sad and depressing that will probably last a lifetime. So for those that don't know, if you play Spider-Man, I'm sure you're having a fantastic time, but if you're flying through the world or swinging through the world, you may run across a theater, and on the theater, the marquee displays, "Maddie, will you marry me?" Now, this is not something to do with the game itself. It's not tied to any mission or anything like that. What it is that a real-life Spider-Man fan, sometime back when the game was in development, messaged the people making the game over at Insomniac and asked, hey, I've been with my girlfriend, things are going really well, I'm planning to ask her to marry me down the road. Could you put a proposal in the game so when the game launches, that's when I'll ask her to marry me when she's playing or we're playing together, and it'll be a big thing. Now, they messaged back and forth for a while between the two, and Insomniac went and did it. They put it into the game. And the internet found it, of course, as they do. It's not a hidden Easter egg or something. It's pretty big on display when you're floating around. And people took to the internet and tried to figure out, who is this? Who was this proposal for? Was it a developer? Was it someone else? And it became its own kind of living meme in that. And it was pretty wholesome, pretty nice, and pretty cool. Something for fans and a proposal together that just kind of brought out the good in people. And then the worst thing possible could have happened. The game released last week. The Easter egg was found, and there was a problem. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, it must have been fake, or it must have been a setup and they screwed with them. No, it was actually a very real proposal. Everything about it was legitimate, but the person behind it claimed and released a video that said his girlfriend broke up with him weeks before the game came out and could not see the proposal. Now, that would be bad enough. That's pretty sad, pretty depressing. I assume this could be edited out in a patch or something so it doesn't have to live with them. But where things get a little TMZ-ish, I guess if that's a term, is that we have found out from his own video that she left him and straight out of reality television to be with his brother. So that is pretty crazy. This is some drama, love triangle stuff for the ages. Now, a lot of people have been in contact. Kotaku reached out to him in a message and reached out to the ex-girlfriend, and actually did get a reply, her saying that the new relationship with his brother began after the breakup and not during. I'm sure we've all heard stuff like that before, both ways. So that is kind of sad. Now, you think that's pretty depressing enough and the story would end there? Not quite. Now, Insomniac found out about this, of course, as everyone has now, and they tweeted an offer to change the sign in a patch, like we mentioned earlier. It's not a huge deal. It's not a game issue. It's just pretty much just a PNG probably slapped over a texture file. So that could be changed at all, since things didn't work out. Now, the dumped person, the dumped guy, tweeted that he didn't want to change the sign for whatever reason that might be. Maybe he still held feelings or a chance or whatever that may be. But he followed up with that tweet and got back to Insomniac saying that he had an interesting proposal for, probably a bad choice of words, an interesting idea for changing the sign. So he said he'd love to, if possible, in the following patch for Spider-Man, to replace the wedding proposal to his now ex-girlfriend that is dating his brother with the name of his grandmother who passed away to cancer, and kind of got him his passion and his love for Spider-Man. He says that she was the one that bought him his very first Spider-Man comic book way back when. So that's nice. That's charming if that does seem to be the case. We don't know what's going to happen. We can assume that a patch is going to fix this because I'm sure many of us have been in relationships, and when they end, especially right before a proposal or an engagement, we probably don't want to be reminded of it permanently in video game form, and for everyone in the world to see kind of our downfall, especially when they leave us for another family member. So that's the funny news today, the big news regarding Spider-Man. I'm sure you guys are all playing that game. Let us know what you think of the game. Let us know what you think of this news or what should be done. And if you've actually found the Easter egg yourself, it's still there, hasn't been patched out yet. So get in on it while you can before it's gone. So, until next time, I want to thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that stuff. It's the best way to help us out. If you want to have more information, more news, you can visit our Facebook page. We post there on the daily with news, reviews, previews, and video content. Head over to our website, gambitmac.com, or you can leave us a coffee and help us continue to grow and create more videos for you here on YouTube. So until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.